Believe it or not, love me or hate me, Youngboy is Tupac, man.
What's going on? It's yours truly. Just say it with me. They call me Mr. TALIAFERRO. How y'all doing out there? So you heard a comment from Trippie Red. Trippie Red quickly said, NBA Youngboy is the new Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace to the legend. Look, I don't want to spend 1,000 minutes talking about this, but I do want to give my comments on this. When you compare somebody to Tupac, you have to understand you're literally competing with a ghost right now. Tupac was an amazing artist who we lost too soon, but you're competing with this image of what we believe Tupac to be. Like, they put out the Tupac biopic a couple years ago. Everybody that I talked to hated it. Like, niggas hated it because in your mind, you've created this, like it's like the Michael Jordan effect, right? Like, when I listen to guys who grew up watching basketball in the 90s, when Michael Jordan was at his greatest, I don't even know what's real or what do I take with a grain of salt. Because when you talk to some of these Jordan fans, typically the niggas that's like 35 and on up, I don't know what to believe anymore, because you swear Michael Jordan never missed a shot, made every game winner, never lost a playoff round. Like, you got to go back and do your research, watch the highlights your damn self. That's what I do. Because these niggas act like Michael Jordan never had a flaw or a blemish on his image, or, you know what I mean? And it's kind of frustrating. Now, with Tupac, same thing. It's like Tupac never had a bad verse. It's like he was the greatest artist on everything he hopped on. And don't get me wrong, Dear Mama, one of my favorites. Ambitious as a rider. Like, this dude has classic records, classic project. But in my opinion, it's like you're competing with a ghost. And NBA Youngboy, I think, is a phenomenal talent. He is as vulnerable an artist we've seen since Tupac. Is that fair? He's one of them ones. I mean, hell, the dude admitted he got herpes. Like, niggas don't come out and say they got herpes. Niggas just don't do that. Youngboy did it. But I gotta be fair to Pop. Youngboy ain't got nowhere near the impact and mainstream appeal as a Tupac. Shout out to Atlantic Records. Y'all got to figure out the way to promote NBA Youngboy better. And to be fair to Atlantic, playing devil's advocate, Youngboy got to stay out of prison. Youngboy got to stay out of jail so his label can feel confident enough to put money in him, right? Because right now what's happening is Youngboy is literally lighting up the streams, YouTube, Spotify, Apple. He's lighting up these streams. And the label kind of getting over. And his music videos are usually like damn near like vlogs. So you kind of getting over with a cheap budget on his music videos, right? You getting over with not having to really do marketing and press, because he don't like talking to niggas. And he's still selling 100,000 first week. So the label Atlantic kind of getting over on Youngboy. What needs to happen is there needs to be a bigger push behind this artist, because you might have something. And again, calling him Tupac, it's entirely too soon to put anybody in that realm. Youngboy is immensely talented, and I'm gonna be real with you. Every record I listen to from Youngboy, I never hear anything bad. He's amazing, but there needs to be more. Everybody needs to know this is the dopest rap out, and I do believe Youngboy is the hardest rapper out right now. I'm on that ledge right now. I feel that way, but his label needs to feel that way much more than I do, because he got millions of fans already riding his wave, but he's missing that mainstream impact. Like, he's missing it. Some of them records that we love in the streets, we need Youngboy to have that mainstream appeal, and then you can start having real conversations of like, is Youngboy one of the biggest rappers to come out since a Tupac Shakur? So salute to Trippie Red. I just think he a little bit too early on that Tupac ledge. But I get where he's coming from. Youngboy means a lot to these kids out here. And his music is making some waves. So if you ain't on Youngboy wave, catch up, my nigga. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now,
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO. Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.